Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Very kind of different kind of vlog this time. As you know, I sometimes do reviews in my vlogs. Haven't seen a new film recently, actually for a while, probably since Captain America, to really talk about anything new. So I'm going to talk a little bit something different. I'm going to talk about some older films. I'm going to talk about an actor this time. And I might do this quite regularly because, as you know, my Movie Madness series, which I used to talk about, I no longer do that, sorry. I don't do Movie Madness anymore, so try bringing it back, didn't work. So I'm going to talk about reviews, talk about an actor or so in my vlogs, should I say, and give something else to talk about apart from my boring life. Anyway, I'm going to talk about John Belushi. Now, why am I talking about John Belushi? Some random actor to be talking about his movies for. Maybe because John Belushi, we just recently, I showed Emma a few of his films. She'd never seen a movie of John Belushi before, never seen any John Belushi movie. And I said, no, we have to sit down and watch this guy. So, you know, started with the best, of course, Animal House and Blues Brothers. And then I went on to a little bit of, you know, I would say the best, but, you know, okay films that he did before he passed away. Now, John Belushi has been one of my favourite comedians, favourite movie star for years, ever since I was him and Dan Aykroyd together, best friends and his comedy partners on screen, and the story about their lives off screen has basically intrigued me for years. Follow John Belushi, well, his movies, anything you know, obviously he's not doing anything now, but anything I hear in documentaries, I'm always listening and watching and see brand new things. And of course, I've got a big thanks because I've seen one of the films that, okay, might not have a great reputation, or should I say, aren't as well known. One of my first films, I saw John Belushi in, was Neighbours. So I actually saw Neighbours, then Blues Brothers, then 1941, so I kind of saw it in reverse, and then Animal House. So I didn't get a chance to, like, you know, see all of his films in direct order. So I came through John Belushi totally different. It was a film on Paramount Comedy Channel. That was back then, like 2000, was the year 2000, and back then Paramount Comedy Channel was doing movies, and they were playing Neighbours. Now, if you've never seen Neighbours, 1981, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, I suggest you try and track it down, watch it. It depends how much you love film. I mean, I love film. It's not a brilliant film by any means. It's not like better than the Blues Brothers or better than Animal House or anything like that. It's very different, and I don't know, it's just something about it. I don't know why I love that film so much, and why that film means to me so much. Maybe because it's my first film I've seen John Belushi in, or maybe just, I don't know. I've heard a lot of reviewers. There's not that many on YouTube talking about Neighbours, but I suggest you check it out. And the ones I have heard talk about Neighbours, they've said the exact same thing. They don't know why they love it. It's a very odd film, but for some weird reason they do. So we should go on to the very first topic that he did. He did do a film with Jack Nicholson, and it was his film debut, and it's called Gone South, which I have seen. I do own it. It's a good film. It's a western movie. John Belushi's got little scenes here and there, but the little scenes that he is in, you know, you kind of see his kind of acting chops. I wouldn't say it's the best film to sit down and watch if you haven't seen a John Belushi film, to sit down and watch like his very first film debut. I would suggest go straight bypass that and go on to Animal House. Not saying that you can always go back to Gone South. Gone South's quite a good film. It's a great Jack Nicholson film, directed by Jack Nicholson, and some good stars. But I do recommend watch Gone South. It's a good film. After that, I would suggest go and see Animal House. National Lampoons, Animal House. What a movie! John Belushi, this is the reason this figurine is basically from, steals that film. And the very little scenes that he's in, he steals that film, and it's just truly amazing. It's like the golfer in Caddyshack. He steals the movie. That's John Belushi. I think the film was literally written for John Belushi. Go straight in after that. Go see. I would suggest you go watch Blues Brothers straight after that, which didn't come right after that. He did 1941 with Steven Spielberg, and it has Dan Aykroyd and John Candy and a good few films all over the place as well. But you know, it's not a bad film. Get out there, and if you haven't seen the two versions, there's a theoretical version and an extended cut. The extended cut's a wee bit different. Probably one scene in the whole film that's kind of changed from the theoretical cut. Apart from that, most of the things are there, and plus extra scenes in the extended cut, so the film is a bit longer. Blues Brothers, there is a theoretical cut of that. I would advise you to watch the extended cut. Just forget the theoretical cut. Theoretical cut is a bit shorter, but the extended one makes a difference for me anyway. I've always, every time I watch it, I have to watch the extended cut, just because there's that extra bit. It makes the film longer. Like any film, that's probably why you enjoy extended cuts. After that, he did do a film called Continental Divide, which stars, I think, Blair Brown, I think her name is. Quite a good film. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, I suggest you look it up. Again, it's par-sized to me in my books, alongside like 1941, Gone South. These are the films that you're kind of, you know, I would say it's best. 1941's a wee bit higher, but I enjoyed Continental Divide. It's basically him. It's just kind of like the film's focused on him more, and I would say if he hadn't passed away, obviously he passed away, so it's his only starring role where he's basically you follow him throughout the film. No Dan Aykroyd, no nobody else, just John Belushi. Continental Divide's a good film. Right after that, Neighbours. Now, Neighbours, as I've said to you before, isn't exactly a blockbuster by any means, but it's a dark comedy and it's enjoyable. It's John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd's last film, John Belushi's last film, and together it's, you know, it's sad to see that it's his last film, but what a movie it is. The only thing I haven't showed Emma was Continental Divide. We haven't got around to chance to showing her, but I'll get a chance to let her see it. Apart from that, she's watched every one of them apart from Gone South. She hadn't seen a chance to see Gone South, so I'll get a chance to see her show Gone South and Continental Divide, and she'd pretty much seen every John Belushi film. I think he did do one called Old Boyfriends with it. I don't know if it was a TV film, and I know another TV movie it kind of did, which was called The Ruttles, where he played one little part in one little scene. So I haven't seen Old Boyfriends. Never been released in DVD or anything like that. I've seen The Ruttles. I wouldn't advise The Ruttles as a John Belushi film, but he's in it. So that's it. Sadly, he passed away in March 5, 1982, due to a drug overdose. So we never got a chance to see him in films that Dan Aykroyd was going to write for him, like the Ghostbusters. Definitely, we would have seen him in that. Spies Like Us would have been another one we'd have seen him in, and of course, I reckon Great Outdoors might have been one of his ones we'd have seen them two in. And obviously I think Coneheads, without a doubt. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, or review vlog. Sorry it isn't, sorry it's something different, but I just thought I'd talk a little bit about John Belushi. If you have never seen a John Belushi film, I go and recommend you watch it. Or a film, any of these films, look him up, try and track down a film. Animal House and Blues Brothers are his strongest films. Neighbours I recommend, because what my personal favourite. If you love John Belushi, put a wee comment down below. What was your favourite John Belushi film? What one do you like the best? What one what was your first John Belushi film? Leave a wee box in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks very much for watching this vlog, guys. Or review vlog. Have a good week, and until next time, take care, guys. Bye bye.